Is it ever like a frustrating when, because you know we're kind of in the same thing, but we're all like our own unique kind of channel and whatnot. Is it ever like a frustrating thing that, you know, because you obviously all the VTubers come in as one package. It's like this is the generation. How do you make sure that there's not this kind of weird sense of competition amongst fellow VTubers? Because you're all kind of the same thing, right? And you're well, not. I mean, you're not the same, but you're the same target audience, right?
Yeah.
Joey talks about manga, not anime, and I might go and do something silly, right? Or Gant's talking about Fate. You know, it's totally different audience, even though we are kind of in the same market, right? But with VTubing, I always wonder how do you like stop that from happening, like a competition like that?
You know, it's hard for me to speak on behalf of the entire VTuber community.
Right.
Yeah. As much as I support and love like the work of what indies are doing, I don't have enough energy in my life to go socialize with many outside of Holo, which I think is a shame, and I wish I could, but it's kind of difficult to do. So I can really only speak about what I've seen within Holo, but I just feel like somehow there was some kind of magic involved in the selection process where they chose people that we just don't really get extra jealous of each other. I mean,
that's good.
At least this is me saying from my perspective. I don't know what's going through the other's heads. I can't speak on their behalf, but I can say from me, genuinely, the people that they chose, I look at them and I just want to see them succeed. And I feel like a part of me is questioning it, like, well, shouldn't you be wanting to be better than X and so, but I can't. I just can't parse that feeling. I just don't feel it. That is the truth. I mean, of course, there's me wanting to be my best, but I guess here's a good example I can give you from my past. I had my first really, really close friend ever was a friend that I met in middle school who was the new kid. She moved to my city. I had no friends in that school. It was not great, but this new kid came and she was drawing. She had a how to draw manga book.
Hell yeah.
And I had been trying to figure out, like, what is that art style called? Because I didn't know where to search for it. I was young. I had no idea. And so she explained it to me. She opened up the whole world to me, and she let me borrow it. And that was when I started drawing. And I came to school the next day, and people were like, wow, you can draw really well. You both are really good. Some people were saying, Callie, you're actually, you're maybe a little better. And I was like, no, that's not true. But that was the feeling that I got of, I can do something, I can do something and be good at it, and people are looking at what I'm doing. And then of course my friend was also like, oh hell yeah, let's learn together. And we became friendly rivals in that, like, we were always kind of working alongside each other, drawing, and like, maybe you show your friend a picture you drew, hey, this is my original character, oh cool, here's mine, and like, you're still friends, but like, there's this feeling of, I gotta keep up with this person, And as I started being involved in more art communities, as I grew older and, met friends on the internet, etc., we all were still cool and friends with each other, but seeing others' hard work made us want to keep up. That kind of thing. So-and-so drew this. Well, I want to try doing that. Let me see how I can do. So it's not like an outright feeling of jealousy, but it's a feeling of wanting to like make yourself better to keep up, I guess. And it's like friendly competition, just in your
That's good. Yeah, that sounds very healthy.
Yeah, that's how it was for me personally. So no bad feelings.
That was a very good answer, dude.
That was the most wholesome answer.
Yeah. I was like, waiting for the blood to be spilled. I was like, I'm kidding.
And then I stabbed her with the pen.
That's what happens.
Who's drawing now?
In a close group of friends, that kind of like healthy competition can form, I think.
Yeah.
Instead of like a wide group of people competing together like a death game. For example, death games on the mind. Sorry, guys. But
I was going to say back on the death games.
Back on the death games. But if it's like a small group of friends, it's really easy to foster like a healthy competition. But I mean, if you think about it, though, it really, there is some truth to it. As long as you are doing better than your past self, as long as I'm doing better than past me, I feel good. Personally.
Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to compare yourself to others and then hold yourself to an absurd standard.
Right.
We all want to be the Giga Chad, but we can't.
Yeah. Would you have like any advice to up and coming VTubers nowadays? Now that you've had like a year of experience, right?
You're the senpai now.
Yeah, you are the senpai now.
I am. Let's see. Maybe just I'll pass along some advice that my senpai had given to me. Never stop doing new things. Keep trying new stuff. And that's the only way to be, I think. is to keep pushing the boundaries and see what kind of wonderful stuff can come from this. I think that's my advice to you guys, just passing on what I've been told.
I mean, I'd say that's good advice for like any content creators, VTuber or not.